guys with us. My name is Mr. Ray Fernandez, and I'd like to welcome all of you to the Kennett High School, the Kennett Square community, and most importantly to the 9th Annual Kennett High School Multicultural Diversity Awareness Conference.
And welcome everybody. I am so impressed that young people would get up on a Saturday morning and give up that extra sleep to do something very positive. Because I really feel that people in this room are taking that leadership role. We're going to make a difference in our school here at Kennett and the schools that you go back to next week on Monday. I'm excited to see the large attendance for today's conference, and I'm appreciative of Ray Fernandez for all of his work to bring this event to our school district. I truly believe that the strength of our area's diversity will be justly recognized as we channel our energies in a successful effort to have every child in our school systems reach their goals as learners and to become successful citizens beyond the doors of our schools.
At this time, would you please join me in welcoming our keynote speaker, Upper Darby School District Superintendent, Mr. Louis DeVincler.
Old Louis too cool or what? This is great. I want to thank Dr. Tomasetti, Mr. Fernandez, Dr. Barber for inviting me here today. This is quite an honor, and you have blown me away with your energy. Just walking through that door this morning, I could just feel the excitement, the energy, the commitment in you, and I just am blown away. I am going to try and steal this for Upper Darby, so great job.
In your school. How did you make that happen?
So we would add a commercial, and then we
Heard a little bit about this, but if there are any challenges that you haven't shared that you have had to overcome.
Population, one of the first things is to know the population. What is it made up of? You know, what are the needs of that community so that you're able to help? You never assume. I never assume that because I'm Latina, I know what
on humankind. So how many of you are persons of faith? Okay, and who else would like to share? Okay, well.
Definition of cultures. Ways of perceiving, believing, evaluating, and behaving. Adapted, and culture is very dynamic. Very dynamic. As I go through my PowerPoint here, what
to really get lost if you don't.
just back to the social life organizations. We have a lot of organizations like us. We're a male leadership organization. I guess you could kind of consider us in Greek life because we are our interest to a fraternity. But there's also other things out there. There's Finance Club, Accounting Club. I'm also an American Marketing Association, AMA, and basically what we do, we host, we bring
I'd like to say that we're having a great time, bringing a lot of students together from all areas in Pennsylvania to celebrate diversity and understanding, and that's what it's all about.
And I'd just like to thank everyone for their participation, being here today, as well as Mr. Fernandez for all the hard work he put in making this a reality.
And I'm just glad to see the excitement from all the students. It's really neat to see how happy they are to be here on a Saturday morning, and that's a sacrifice for young people, so I want to express my gratitude to them.
your life, when you're looking for a job, a part-time job, as the summertime comes around, do you guys ever think about what's your status update? Who's looking at your status update?
In my case, I have everything on private, so I know everything. it could be seen in a good way or a bad way. It would help others.
If you say anything or been threatened, or if you say anything, I will, whatever. I think it's,
And it may seem a difficult, a daunting task to be my brother's keeper, but I want to ensure that, if Tom is talking about Denise and, if Shelby's talking about Brianna, that I have a responsibility. I cannot stand witness to those actions and consider myself innocent.
Same way, obviously don't care because whenever I put out there, everyone else can see it.
so you check somebody's Facebook, see what's happening. I think it would be a good thing for, as is already mentioned, if somebody's getting bullied and they're too nervous.
30 seconds. And I was sharing with a group of young people, much like you, up in Allentown, about, how do you get to be Secretary of State? I'm the first Latino that serves in the governor's cabinet in the history of Pennsylvania. I tell you that, and I wish I could tell you more, but unfortunately not. We're making progress, but there's a long way to go, and I'm hoping and I'm expecting that you'll be that next wave.
But for many of us, some of the time, and for many of us all of the time, our cars can get into a traffic jam, and this creates challenges for us.
Because when you don't speak the language, you can pick crops, you can plant seeds, you can work in evergreens, because you don't need a whole lot of English. But here, you can understand then why kids who live under these conditions wouldn't achieve at the same level as you guys do. 5 questions to ask.
Fish sticks.
One question down.
With college. I mean, you've seen Animal House. Maybe I'm dating myself here. Okay, thank you for being honest. A lot of people do. I mean, I'm sure that you've seen the news yesterday, 4 o'clock, Dub Fest, that's going to be taking place at Westchester on May 1st. The campus.
Debe ser cuando necesita que siga lloviendo.